I feel like someone is quietly holding a whole lot of love for you right now. And I don't usually say that unless it's crystal clear, but this, it's strong. It's in your energy. It's in the way things have been feeling a little off, but also charged lately. Like something's shifting, like someone's watching you with a full heart but sealed lips. They're into you, and not in a they think you're cute kind of way. I mean, they're thinking about you. They're missing you. They're probably checking your social media more than they want to admit. And here's the wild part. I don't think you even realize the full extent of it. Maybe you've had some small hints, weird timing, strange dreams, their name popping into your head more than it should. You feel something when they're around, like a little buzz in the air. Or maybe you just randomly thought of them this week for no reason. That's not random. That's them. Because this person, they have real, deep feelings for you. And it's not new. They've been carrying it for a while now. But here's the thing. They haven't told you. Not directly. Maybe they've flirted here and there. Maybe they've dropped hints in conversation. Or maybe they've been totally silent, like nothing's going on at all. But make no mistake, they've been holding back. And I can feel how frustrating that is for both of you. They want to say something, they really do. But something keeps stopping them. It could be timing. Maybe you're not single. Maybe they aren't. Maybe things got weird in the past and they're afraid to mess it up. Or maybe they're just scared out of their mind because what they feel for you is real. And let's be honest, real love is scary. Especially if they've been hurt before, or if they've hurt someone else in the past. This isn't someone who falls easily, and now that they've fallen, they don't know what to do with it. You've changed something in them. You've made them feel things they thought they'd close the door on, and now they're stuck in this emotional limbo, wanting to tell you but terrified of what happens if they do. Because here's the conflict. If they speak up and you don't feel the same, that would wreck them. But if you do feel the same, then it's real, then it's vulnerable, then they actually have something to lose. So they stay silent, loving you quietly, waiting for a sign, wondering if maybe, just maybe, you're waiting for them too. And I'll be real with you. This energy feels a little tortured. They go back and forth all the time. I should just tell them. No, it'll ruin everything. But what if they're the one? What if I missed my chance? There's regret in their heart, not about how they feel, but about how long they've been hiding it. And yeah, part of them thinks maybe it's too late. Maybe you've moved on. Maybe you wouldn't see them that way anymore. But still, something about you pulls at them. You're not just some crush they'll get over. You're the one they compare everyone else to. You're the what if that keeps coming back around in their head. So, what happens now? Honestly, I don't think they can keep this to themselves much longer. When love builds like this, it wants to be known. It needs to be. So don't be surprised if you hear from them soon. A text, a random comment, some message that sounds casual but lands heavy, like it's carrying more than just what's written on the surface. When that moment comes, and I think it will, you'll feel it, that emotional shift, that energetic pull. And this is where you come in. You get to decide what to do with it. Maybe you felt it too and just didn't know how to name it. Maybe you've sensed something but weren't sure if you could trust it. Or maybe you're in a totally different place now, and that's okay too. But here's what matters. You didn't imagine this. You weren't making it up. Someone really is in love with you, and it's been quietly changing them. You've touched a part of their heart that doesn't forget. Your heart already knows who I'm talking about. Let's imagine what happens next, because I really don't think this person can keep it in much longer. And eventually, maybe after a little overthinking, maybe after one too many dreams about you, they're going to reach out. It might not be this grand cinematic moment. There may not be roses or big speeches, but it's going to feel real. It might come out in a moment you weren't expecting, during a random conversation, or in a text late at night that starts off casual, and then suddenly shifts. And then they say it, something like, "I have to be honest about something," or "I've been holding this in for a while, but I can't anymore." Or maybe it's just the simplest version, "I'm in love with you," and you'll feel it immediately, not just the words, but the weight behind them, the vulnerability, the relief, the fear. Because make no mistake, this is a big deal for them. And in that moment, everything will go still for just a second. You'll feel the pull, the tension, the what now rise up inside you. And here's the part that might surprise you. You might not even know how to respond right away. Not because you don't care, but because this is real, and real comes with its own kind of overwhelm. You'll probably have a lot of emotions at once. Part of you will be excited, like, "Oh my God, I knew it." Another part might be confused. "Why now?" And then there's the protective part, the one that remembers the last time you let someone in and it didn't end well. So yeah, there's going to be some conflict. You might wonder, can I trust this? What if this ruins what we already have? Do I still feel the same, or did I move on without realizing? And that's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out in the moment. The beautiful thing here is that this person, they're not pushing for an instant answer. They're just finally being honest, because they'd rather risk awkwardness than keep pretending they don't feel what they feel. They'll probably tell you things you didn't know, like how long they've had feelings, how many times they almost said something, how they watched you love someone else and stayed silent because they didn't want to be the one to complicate your life. It might even get emotional. There could be a little shaking in their voice, or a quiet moment where you both just sit in it, together. No pressure, no performance, just truth. And the clarity that comes with it, it'll hit different. Because even if you're unsure about what you want to do next, you'll finally know. You'll finally stop wondering. Stop replaying signs. Stop second-guessing your own intuition. Because now it's out in the open, and the guessing game is over. Let's say you do feel something back. Even if it's complicated, even if it's new, you're curious. You're open. That's when things start shifting in your dynamic. Suddenly, there's no more tiptoeing, no more pretending you don't feel something when you do. You start getting closer, emotionally, maybe even physically. You start learning how to show up for each other without the fog of what if. It's not going to be perfect. You might still have moments of doubt. You might both take a few emotional steps forward and then a half step back. That's normal. But this time, there's honesty. There's effort, there's mutual energy, and after everything you've been through, that is everything. You'll notice the difference in how they show up. They won't ghost. They won't make you wonder if you said the wrong thing. They'll check in. They'll care out loud. And more importantly, they'll make you feel safe. Not because they're perfect, but because they're present. Let's be real. Sometimes someone confesses, and you realize you don't feel the same anymore, or maybe you want to feel it, but it's just not there. And if that's the case, you're allowed to be honest too. Someone loves you, and now you know, and whether this turns into something more or just helps you heal something old, you've already taken a step forward. Whatever happens next, just remember, you're not chasing love anymore. You're attracting it, and that's a completely different energy. So trust yourself, stay honest, and let it unfold in your own time, in your own way. Because the love that's meant for you, it won't need to be forced. It'll feel like coming home.